Well, hello everybody. Captain Marty here. It is Monday, January the 19th, and a big part of our fishing report today is going to be about some world-class tuna fishing. The rest of it will be kind of scrappy, but man, I'm telling you, I got a fish story for you, so don't go anywhere and I'll be right back.
At Fishing Unlimited on the Nags Head Manio Causeway, not only can you get stocked up with all the bait, tackle, and amenities necessary to fish, but you can also be your own captain. That's right. At Fishing Unlimited, you can rent one of their spacious pontoon boats to go fishing, crabbing, dolphin watching, or just to cruise the Roanoke Sound. It's family fun at its finest. Half-day and full-day rentals are available. Be your own captain at Fishing Unlimited on the Nags Head Manio Causeway.
Ready to enjoy the Outer Banks the way it was meant to be enjoyed? Then you're ready to take the whole family to Jeanette's Pier in Nags Head. Start with a walk on the 1,000-foot-long pier to watch the sunrise or a reel in the catch of the day. Some of the best fishing on the East Coast is right here at Jeanette's Pier. Plus, Jeanette's Pier plays host to various events throughout the year, including professional surfing events. For the best day you'll have on the Outer Banks, go to Jeanette'sPier.net or give us a call at 252-255-1501. Jeanette's Pier, milepost 16.5, Nags Head.
So when we left you on Friday, we talked about these bluefin tuna. And on Saturday, a friend of mine was driving south across the Bass Knight Bridge, headed down to Hatteras Island, was going to go look around for a puppy drum down that way. And right there going across the bridge, the Bass Knight Bridge up on the hump, he saw a lot of boats outside the inlet. Then as he went down Highway 12, he looked across the dunes where you could see the water, more boats down there around what we call the boiler, which is an old smokestack of an old ship sticking out of the surf down that way. And then when he got on down even further, still more boats close to the beach. What were they fishing for? Well, if you guessed bluefin tuna, you'd be correct. And it's been the talk of the docks and just about everybody that had a tuna permit on Saturday, a federal tuna permit for a bluefin tuna. The tuna were everywhere. And they're all right up close to the beach, mostly eating ribbon fish. But boats caught 70, 100-pounders. Some of them caught 200-pounders. I did not see any of the giants in the catches, but I'm telling you, with the way it was calm up close to the beach like that. And then another group of boats over the last week, really, has been down fishing in Hatteras, near Hatteras. Now, let me back up. Fishing down around Cape Hatteras, right under the foot of the lighthouse in the ocean, 60 feet of water, right up on the edge of the shoals. And they also, on both sides, the north side or the Oregon Inlet side and the opposite side, the south side, which would be the Hatteras Inlet side of Diamond Shoals, up in that clear water, they are just mommicking the bluefin tuna. Now, not only that group of boats has been catching and getting hit and attacked by king mackerel as well. And here it is, middle of January, and we still have some king mackerel around. So the bluefin tuna fishing is world class. It goes all the way up and down the beach. There was a friend of mine that walked out on Jeanette's Pier, and wasn't anybody fishing, but they could see ribbon fish jumping out of the water. Ribbon fish are those long snake-looking fish that our inshore boats fish for all through the summer. Good to eat, fun to catch. But while they were watching them jump, the bluefin tuna started busting in them. 200-pound tunas eating ribbon fish right there off the end of Jeanette's Pier, and not a boat to be seen nor a fisherman on the pier. So, and the legalities of catching one off the pier were brought up last year. I won't even touch that with a 10-foot pole. You need a maritime lawyer to figure that out. But anyway, really, really good bluefin tuna fishing. Plenty of availability. Just be careful when I say availability to charter. Make sure you're going with a legitimate, properly licensed, inspected, and certified charter boat, because right now it's a little bit of a gold rush mentality, and you want to be careful. Small boats crossing Oregon Inlet in January, perfect Saturday because it was calm, but it can change in a hurry. So just know what you're doing. Do your due diligence and be careful. Now, for surf and pier fishing, pretty minimal, but I did see there's been a little bit of a puppy drum bite going on. It's pretty covert, but on soft plastics, they're still catching a few of those. And there's a very, very scattered sea mullet. There is some skates, some sharks, always, all through the winter, you're going to deal with some of those. And when you back that up to the bluefin report, like I told you, some of our report today is a little bit on the scrappy side. But we'll take a little quick break here to hear from our sponsor, and then we'll come back and talk to you about the backcountry.
Fishing Ocracoke is the ultimate lifetime dream for a lot of people. Captain Ernest with Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner can help you achieve that dream to the fullest. Whether you're looking to go offshore for tuna, mahi, and billfish, or inshore for puppy drum, speckled trout, and more, Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner can go from 2 feet to 2,000 feet of water. Full day, half day, and evening trips are available. Call Captain Ernest at 252-921-0095. Gecko Sport Fishing and the Drum Runner. Make your Ocracoke fishing dream a reality.
So a couple of weeks ago, I came up with this thing. I never even got it approved with Justin Bateman, who is my he's my buddy. He keeps all this stuff flowing. He handles all the technical end of things, drives me to my doctor visits. Just a good guy, and I'm really thankful for him and all the crew down at One Boat Inc. in Manio that helped me put this stuff together. But I came up with a skill factor rating from 1 to 10. So if you're going fishing, how much skill do you need? 10 being the toughest. Okay, so there is still a speckled trout bite going on. The skill level factor is a 9. So if you know a lot about how trout winter in our area, where they go, if you have some high-tech equipment like a sonar, temperature gauges, things like that, there are trout to be caught, mostly by professional guides carrying charters. That's a good way to go if you can get an opportunity to do that. You don't even have to clean the boat, but there are still some trout to be caught. Other than that, not much going on. There are rockfish around, but I don't see many people fishing for them. And to be perfectly honest, I don't understand why our season is closed on those still. If you allowed a couple a day per boat or per person, it would surely be a shot in the arm for us, because around Mans Harbor, I saw a big school of them working. I mentioned it in our report last week. But anyway, that is not my purpose, is to discuss fisheries law. My purpose is to tell you that even though it's the middle of January, there are always opportunities to go somewhere and go fishing. Now, keep in mind, one last thing. We do have some tournaments in the surf fishing tournaments coming up. Ocracoke has one coming up in the spring, and I would encourage you start doing your homework. I hear a lot of people say, how do you get in one of those surf fishing tournaments? Aren't they all full? But they're not all full. You can shop around a little bit. They're a lot of fun. That's a team sport. And so, that would be something to think about as you're going into the late winter. And the other thing is, if you are traveling, our boats are represented all around the world, literally. Just about anywhere you want to go. The Bahamas, Mexico, Cabo, Costa Rica, lots of places, and maybe if we're lucky, back to Venezuela again soon. But you can still fish with the hometown boys, and you might be surprised. The only thing that's different is you'll have to have some airfare, but that's another thing you can look into. Right now, it is some unbelievably good fishing in some of those tropical ports. So that's it on the Fish Report for today. I hope you had a good weekend, and I do thank you for taking the time to look us up. Hope the good Lord blesses you richly.